I'm sorry. I know I said I was gonna do at least once a day or twice a day, but I just had to do this. I've been getting this same kind of story for a week to 2 to 3 weeks straight now. Every chick I know has, when they talk to me, it's always come down to this: my boyfriend, my guy friend, this guy I like, this guy friend I like, this male figure that I like or something has been beating me around the bush, has been doing all this and all that, has been playing mind games. One minute he likes me, next minute he doesn't like me. I'm gonna say this now. This one's for the men, fellas. Look at me. Listen to me when I say this. Stop playing games. Stop playing games. Stop being all this bullshit. It's cute when girls do it. When a guy does it, it makes you look like a dick, makes you like an a-hole, it makes you look like a douche, it makes you look like an asshole. And if you're a black guy doing this, you're a disgrace to every black guy in your family and every black guy on the planet. Because you're the reason why girls of other ethnicities, girls, black girls, white girls, Asian girls, Latin girls, you're the reason why girls in general don't trust nice black guys. Because your ass is playing games with them, and your ass is warping their heads to one day like you, the next day hate you, the next day do whatever you want to keep so they can keep you happy. Nigga, you ain't a player. One, you ain't a pimp. Two, the pimp game has died out. It's not even in this whole scenario. It's nothing. Guys in general, I'm not talking about white guys, I'm not talking black guys, I'm talking about guys in general. I don't care who you are, what ethnicity, how old you are, because it doesn't matter. Guys, I'll say this now, ladies, you've been saying this to me for years. I've been admitting it to girls for years. I'm going to say this now for the entire world to listen. Fellas, listen. Men are whores. That's exactly what we are. Men are whores, men are dogs. I'm a dog too. I'm just an educated one. I realize where the mistakes are. So let me explain this. Fellas, stop doing this. You know why? You know what's gonna happen? You know what happens when you warp girls' minds into thinking, does he like me? Does he not like me? Is he playing games? Is he not playing games? Does he want to be with me? Does he want to sleep with my best friend? You know what happens when you mess with a girl's head like that? You make her piss. When a girl's unhappy, you're unhappy. When your girlfriend, and this is the dumbest thing I've heard ever. When you do this to your girlfriend, you have to be the dumbest man on the planet to do this to your girlfriend, your fiance, or your wife. If you do that to those three kinds of women, you might as well just sit back, line up, spread eagle, and let every chick you know get a full running head start and kick you straight in the nuts with high heels on. Because you know something, every time you play with a girl's head and emotions, you're opening up the door for an even bigger dick to come in, pretend to be a nice guy, pretend to be depend to give her all this love and attention more than you are, and that douchebag is taking her away. You're never gonna talk to her again. You're never gonna see her again, and she's gonna get into an either good relationship or she's gonna get in a bigger fucked up relationship. But at least it's better than being in a fucked up fake relationship than it is with you. So, fellas, stop doing this shit because it ain't cute, it ain't fly, it ain't fun, it ain't the player thing to do. It just makes you look out to be a dumbass and a hoe. Because, prime example, I have a cousin. He's my age. I'm gonna call him dumbass for tonight because this is how I see him. And you might call me a dumbass by the rest of the story. He has three girls. Yes, I say this. He has three girls. Most guys would probably think this guy's a pimp. No, he has three girls that he's talking to. He gets away with murder. Two of them he's hooking up with. The third one he's hooking up with, he's not even really claiming as his girl. So I'm just sitting here thinking she's just one of those random side pieces that some guys talk about. Anyway, first two girls. One lets him talk shit about her no matter what he does. He sits there on the phone and she pisses him off. He calls her a dumbass. He calls her an idiot. He calls her whatever he wants. And she sits there and takes it. And I sit there and I listen. I'm like, if you were a chick I was dating, because I date chicks with a high self-esteem. I date chicks who have a good head on their shoulders, have good self-esteem, puts themselves above. I date girls who literally think they're the shit, and if their boyfriend leaves them, that's oh well, fuck you. I got the next hottest guy waiting for me. That's the kind of girl I date. This guy is dating this chick, and I'm like, my cousin is not even that cute. Okay, I don't care. He's not as fly as he think he is. I may I may not have a car and I walk around everywhere. Dude drives a piece of shit. Dude broke his car down so many times. He drives a piece of junk. I'm just saying. He's not that cute. He's not that fly. All the muscle he had is turned to fat now, so there's nothing going for him but him being a dick. And I guess I don't know what it is. I'm not saying it's a race thing, but if it's a black thing that women like black women like dicks, then you have to be an immature child and an immature little girl to like an asshole. Because grown women, the women I date, the young ladies I date and the women I date don't like dicks. They don't like assholes. They don't like those kind of guys. They like nice guys. They like guys that will talk to them. But I digress. This girl lets him talk about how bad to her no matter what, and she just sits there and takes it. And she goes out and be nice to him, be all lovey-dovey, sends him photos, gives him whatever he wants, gives him loving. The next girl he dates is a type of girl I probably would date, but except she's a high-strung bitch. I'm not saying bitch, but I just don't know her name. I'm not saying bitch is a derogatory term. I'm not. It's like Cat Williams says, I'm calling you bitches because I don't know your names individually. That's all it is. She actually barks back and bucks at him whenever he says anything bad about her. Only downside is she still lets him gets away with it. She barks at him, she bucks at him, yeah, but at the end of it, she still sleeps with him, she still sends him photos, she still gets him whatever he wants. So by the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. He can still be like this stereotypical asshole guy, black guy, who's flirting around, who's going around, pulling numbers, screwing around, playing with your emotions, and it doesn't matter. And the last one, I literally feel bad for her. I'm like, child, you need Jesus or something, because she is getting played hard, because the first two don't even know that he's dating both of them. He's playing with both of them, because he doesn't claim none of them as his girlfriend. But the last one, he doesn't even claim as anything but a side piece, but a little fuck buddy. He doesn't even claim her as that. And she's still lovey-dovey all over him, treating him right, and he's just sitting there talking bad about her. I'm sitting here thinking, girl, do yourself a favor. Tell my cousin, fuck you, dumbass. Bye. And just go and move on. But she doesn't do that. None of them do that. And they're still all on his phone 24/7. I'm just like, dude, you are a hoe. You are a hoe. You are the stereotypical guy. And if anybody my age or up has seen the movie How to Be a Player, he's like the dirty X-rated, B-rated movie version of it. It's exactly how it is. He's like the dirty B-rated movie version of it. And he has the nerve to get on me. Now, I'll say this. I'm a flirt. This is the part where guys are gonna look at me like, dude, you're a dog too. I'm a dog. Yes, I am. But I'm an educated one. I live in a house full of women my entire life. I know exactly how to treat a woman. I know exactly how to treat a woman with respect, kind, and decency. I will never do a girl wrong on purpose. I would probably do it wrong by accident, and even then, I'm back begging that girl to say I'm sorry, I'm apologizing, and I hope we can move on from this and be friends or something. But I'm a flirt. I flirt for two reasons. One, I flirt if I'm in a relationship with a person, I'm flirting because the girl, I have a lot of female friends. The girl I'm flirting with at that point has low self-esteem. She's feeling really bad about herself, and it's like some random guy is doing what I'm ranting about now and is treating her like shit, is dogging her out, and is playing with her, or is doing her wrong, or is using her as a side chick, or cheating on her. And I flirt with the girl. I say kind words. I say you're beautiful. I say nice things. I say all the right things that the girls want to hear. And I say them knowing that it's making them feel better. Knowing that on the other side of the computer, on the other side of the phone, or even right there in my face, I can see the look on their face. They're getting a smile. The light is glowing back in their face. They're not feeling depressed anymore. By the end of the conversation, it's not even about trying to hook up with them. It's not even about trying to sleep with me. It's not even about that. It's by the end of the day, they got enough high note from me sitting there listening to their pain, talking to them, and saying words of encouragement to them, and in a way they're responding to as in flirting. They're going to be like, fuck that guy. I'm the shit. I don't need him. I can go out and get a guy better, or I can get a nice guy like you who will make me feel better. Only problem is, I'm in a relationship. I'm doing this as a good friend out of the kindness of my heart, and I'm making you feel better. So you can go and find a nice guy like me and go live it up and be happy and be like, fuck you, douchebag. Fuck you, dumbass. You did me wrong, so I'm going to get back at you by getting someone better. Always, this is the #1 rule for dating and marriage. Always date or marry or engage someone better, hotter, or has the best personality ever. If you married or dated a bitch in one lifetime, and we all have multiple lives wrapped around this one life, if you date or marry somebody in one aspect, the next person you better date or is engaged to or marry has to be better than that person. I don't know what it is. Her cooking better be better. She better be better conversational. She better be funnier. She better be hotter. She better be something 10 times better that makes that person way better than the idiot or the last bad person that left you. So they can feel good and you can feel good. Now, the second reason, and this is the reason why I say I'm a dog, I flirt like all men flirt to get some. I like girls. If I'm single, I'm flirting because I like girls. I'm getting numbers. I'm talking. I'm making them feel good, so they can be my girl. So they can be my girls or my friends with benefits or my flirting friends, and just how it is. Be like a single is like a when I'm single, I flirt to flirt. I'm on the sake of flirting. I'm flirtatious. I'm flirting for the sake of trying to get another girl or trying to get on a date. But again, I do the same thing I do with whenever I talk to make a girl feel better. I say kind words. I say all the things that make them know I'm a nice guy. Because even when I flirt and everything to get a girl, I never steer them wrong. I tell them straight up, look, I'm flirting with you right now. I'm enjoying flirting. I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm a nice guy. I'm a good guy. I'm not gonna do you wrong. I'm not gonna cheat on you. I'm not gonna sleep around with your sister or whatever. I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm actually a good guy. And by the end of the day, they know for a fact I'm a good guy and I'm a nice guy, and they're okay with flirting with me, even if they don't date me. They're still going to keep me in their phone book, and they're still going to talk to me one day for words of advice or encouragement if their boyfriend's being a dick or a dumbass or being like my cousin who's a manhood. So, in layman's terms, men, stop being assholes and stop being hoes. Men are the new hoes of this generation. Only difference is we don't get paid. The flirtatious, two-faced men that play games all the time with their women when they're dating them, or even when they're in a relationship with them, you know who they are? They are the gigolos of the day and age. Only difference is they don't get paid to date around and sleep around other women. They just do it to get their dicks wet. And you know what happens with that? You know what happens when you do that and you get your penis wet, or you get enough notches on your belt, or you get enough chicks to knock on your bedpost? You know what you end up with? AIDS, herpes, HIV, sexual transmitted diseases. Dude, it's not fun being a player or some whatever dumb shit. It's not fun being a dog. It's not fun being any of that. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna end up catching stuff on your lips, and you're gonna be catching something that's gonna hurt when you pee that you can't get rid of with some penicillin. You're gonna catch something from some chick that you knew was dirt, that you didn't know was dirty, but you were flirting with her anyway, and you thought she was easy and giving it up, and you're gonna catch something. And unlike being a real man and standing up to what you did, you're gonna go back, lie to your girl, sleep with her, and you're gonna give her something, and you're gonna end up being a dumbass anyway. So at the end of this, all I gotta say is, men, fellas, stop being hoes, stop being dumbasses, stop playing girls, because you know what? They're all at the end of the day. If you're still being a dumbass, ladies, this is my YouTube page. Find my Facebook page. I'll be the nice guy to make you feel better. This is George's favorite son. Peace.